Hello everyone, Death Stimulator here, bringing you some more naval action. So, yesterday when we got booted from the server, we lost our ship, it got sunk apparently, and we were put on a random port, Philsburg I think, and we hopped in a Lynx and started heading back to Oranjestad, and we've been attacked by a player in a yacht and an AI Lynx. Seeing as we're in the free Lynx, I feel that it's probably an opportunity to have a reasonable little fight against a player, even if we're in the smaller ships. Firstly, I don't want to actually put those on grape, so we've already stuffed this up a little bit. That's alright, we are going to aim to sink the player. Basically. No mercy. We probably could run from this match, but heck, no harm in having a little bit of a scuffle. And any harm we can do to foreign nations is all the better. This isn't a game about being friendly after all. So, any downright dirty maneuvers that we can get off against this player, we will certainly attempt ramming, cheap rear shots, the whole 9 yards. We unfortunately did not have ourselves set to rolling fire mode, which has of course cost us a little bit here. Hopefully though, we can swing ourselves around, get out of their arc of fire, or well, like reduce... Hang on, they've got less crew than us. Bugger it, we're going to board them. Pop our repair here as we go in. Actually, probably won't go for the repair, the boarding here. Actually, trying to do a bit of a pit maneuver to them. If we can actually get them to slow up or turn at an odd angle, we can probably either get a number of decent shots off against their rear arc or board them. I mean, 2 people isn't a great position to basically board someone. It is, however, certainly still more people. And if we get very lucky, I'm just trying to edge them round in a way that I want them. Eesh. Alright, now it looks like they've got us on the ropes here. Unless we can get incredibly lucky here, this is going to be the end for us. Darn, I just want to spin them round the other way a little bit. It's a rather silly match, this. Unfortunately, it is very difficult to get these smaller ships to drop speed. came out a little bit too wide there. Was hoping I might be able to clip him. I mean, that's all we need to do, really, is just keep clipping him. And admittedly, I will take a boarding at this point. So the question is, do we fire, do we attack, or do we defend? I am just gonna try and luck out with fire. Excellent. Well, looks like our persistence has paid off. Let's switch to defend in case he attacks again. Yeah, there we go. I think we can afford to fire this time. Even if he there we go. Pretty solid win here. What we're going to do is we're going to capture his yacht and get out. Surprised the AI Lynx isn't blasting us at the moment. Where is the AI Lynx? It's all the way down there. So we don't care about losing a durability because this is our free ship, but if we can take this yacht, it might be worth a couple of dollars. And we can get out. That Lynx is really far off. Actually, let's have a look at... Oh, we're very undercrewed. I kind of don't want to... I guess we've got the other repair there. Bugger it. Let's go take them on. Also, are these carronades? That would explain why we were getting blown away. Yes, indeed. Alright, well, let's go clean up the AI Lynx then. Nice, I hadn't actually had a yacht in open world. Don't think I'd even actually captured one. Well, we may have, and we may have sold it immediately. In any case, a bit of cheese there. Just kind of sitting on them, waiting for them to slow down enough for us to board. And getting relatively lucky in terms of the boarding actions as well. Some of it was strategy, some of it was, of course, just us lucking out. So, now we just have to clean up the Lynx. See, I think this person was actually a great British player, so he must have seen me getting attacked by the AI and he's come in to try and clean up. I don't feel quite so bad about taking a ship off him now, but that'll happen. I wonder what this AI was doing, though. Very strange. I don't think I've quite seen the AI back off that much. Like, I've seen them put some distance between a battle, but this is almost like 2 kilometers away. It's rather ridiculous. It's definitely an AI Lynx. How strange. Question is, are our 11 crew going to be able to manage that? For some reason that came out as a real tongue twister for me today. And I would say that our 11 crew should be able to handle this just fine. It's not the ideal situation, but against the AI, it's enough. Probably cop a few more hits here. But I think with their standard armament, it's not going to be too much of a worry for us. So we'll be able to end up with this yacht in fairly good condition. Hopefully our Lynx isn't just going to sink. Having the yacht in fairly good condition would be nice. Might be able to fetch. Actually, I have no idea how much yachts are. Probably not. Probably only a couple of hundred, maybe close to 1,000 for it, which is all right. I don't think they're much more than trader brigs. And the two trader ships, the Brig and the Snow, are not very expensive at all. Should be the death throws for the Lynx. Might take slightly longer than anticipated. Alright, there we go. We can pop our last repair, fix up our sails, see if any of our parts need repairs. Does not look like any of them do. Alright, wonderful. What we'll do is we'll just cut this here and I'll show you the end stats when we get them. See you shortly. Alrighty everyone, so we are back at Oranjestad. We got 136 experience and 892 gold from that match. We of course acquired the yacht. I can sell this Lynx with no real worries. Now the yacht, what has the yacht got on it? Let's have a look. So it did have 18-pound carronades, not too shabby. We're probably not going to use it, probably not going to keep it. Less gold than I expected. 325. It's not great. I'm pretty sure we removed those. Let's just try that again. Yeah, there we go. No, for some reason it was still showing us it had one on there. All right, because we want to carry on with what we were trying to do yesterday, which was buy iron from somewhere to the northeast, Island Harbour, and bring it back to either Oranjestad or Fort Bay. For some reason, we cannot sell this yacht. No idea what's going on there. In fact, yeah, nothing's working. Sorry, a bit of an issue with my game. Just bear with us for one moment. Alright, we're just going to cut here for a second. I'll be right back. Alright, so we are back. Not sure what happened there. I've reported it as a bug. We will be keeping our eye out for that in the future. That's very similar to what happened yesterday, except this time I was able to get back on after restarting a few things. Powder monkeys. I think we've already got that equipped on our Navy Brig. Let's just have a quick look. Yep, powder monkeys. Excellent. So we can probably look at selling it. Let's go to the shops. Consumable, no, upgrades. That's the one. So we don't want to sell any of our reasonable upgrades, but we are fine to sell off powder monkeys. It's a little bit of money. That's acceptable. We should actually look at putting... Yeah, we've got an extra life on the Navy Brig, so we can afford to put some of these ones on. However, we're not going to be taking our Navy Brig out, we will be taking our Trader Snow out. We lost the Trader Brig we were taking out yesterday when we got disconnected. So what we'll be doing is hopefully not getting disconnected this time. That's fine, we won't worry about cannons, we're not going to be defending ourselves, not successfully anyway. And I don't want to be spending money on an AI fleet just at the moment, because I don't trust them, essentially. I don't want to spend money on them with our one life Navy Brig, Trader Snow, only to find that they back off and go to a huge distance and leave us essentially for dead. Seems like we're a little bit close. Oh, probably just a temporary glitch. In the meantime, I'll cut away and I'll bring us back once we reach Island Harbour. See you all shortly. Uh-oh, making our way north, we have spotted a storm. Hopefully, it's going to bypass us and we're not going to run into too many issues related to it. However, it is very worrying. Admittedly, we do have our teleport up, so we can always teleport just back over to Arandastad if we get stuck. In the meantime, I am appreciating the fact that our snow, I think, is faster than your average snow, as we've already been able to outrun a Mercury and a Navy Brig. Anyway, we'll keep you updated on the weather. See you all shortly. And now, of course, we find one of the dangers of running in a trader. They're being pursued by a player, Cerberus. So, will probably be an instant win for them. And we're going to, unfortunately, not be able to test out our little trading theory, at least in a trading vessel. We can probably jump in our links and bring everything we need back. This is just somewhat depressing. Even if we had guns, we're not really going to do enough damage to slow them down, comparatively speaking. So all we can do is run and hope to get a little bit lucky. I'm trying to think if there's anything we can really do better than the Cerberus. Probably not. Actually, we might be able to just run with the wind faster than them. I don't remember the Cerberus being that slow. I mean, I have already noted that we're, I think, in a faster trader snow. I think we have some speed upgrades. Might be enough. We just have to be careful of our timing here. And try to pull our sails. Okay, we're experiencing a little bit of lag there. I didn't actually see the, as you probably saw visually, the delay there. Still, looks like we're actually going to be able to outrun them. Can't say that I am upset about that in the slightest. Oh, hang on, bit of lag there. Nope, no one's coming in. Excellent. Now, in all honesty, a little bit rude. He's not able to catch us. So that's just going to delay us from exiting. Still, at least we're out of range. Well, not quite out of range, but out of effective range anyway. He's not going to be able to knock down our sails enough in the next probably 10 minutes. If we have to. Not entirely sure, even if his ball shots can be able to reach us. I mean, imagine they could if they've got long nines. Or whatever the Cerberus can equip. It's 9-pounders. Oh, that's interesting. Even though we were hit, it hasn't reset our clock. I guess only shots of a certain distance count for resetting the clock. Good to know. Leave it until the last couple of seconds, probably after the next volley. Maybe? Alright, well, we can get out of here. Should be in perfectly acceptable condition. And we can continue on our journey. Hopefully it will be unmolested. Interesting that we could outrun the Cerberus, though. I mean, I don't remember the snow being quite that fast, so we'll have to check out what upgrades we've got when we get to port. And see if we can place ourselves in the landscape, because I actually don't know where we are. Well, there's the storm, so presumably... we kept going north, I guess. Once we figure out what town this is, we'll have a better idea. What have we got there? Renome of France. So this is either going to be neutral or probably a French port. Cerberus is heading off rather quickly, which is good. Just want to keep an eye on them. Margot. Okay. So Island Harbour's actually going to be up that way. Not too far off where we want to be. Though it's going to be a hard slog getting up to the other end of this island. Alright, well, we won't make you sit through all that. I'll bring this back up once we're there or something interesting happens. See you shortly. And we're back. So, we've finally made it to Island Harbour, mostly unmolested, and are currently stocking our ship full of iron. This will currently net us about a 9 coin profit, so we really want to purchase as much as possible. Now, it seems the buying system is not quite optimized. So we will have to go through and buy stacks of 10 individually. Which is fine. I mean, it's not that big a deal, really. Now, I was tossing up on bringing an AI escort with us. I'll have a look and see what is available to us and what 2 ships we can purchase that aren't going to break the bank. Simply put, I am saving up for a frigate at the moment. Oh, that's cute. So it's actually increasing in price. Okay, might just stop and check our hold, make sure that it's not. Yep. Just wanting to make sure that it's not flooding over into our warehouse. I'm not sure if it defaults or not. In any case, don't really want to spend too much more money on this. We've already spent a couple of thousand. It's only going to be a small profit, but it should give us an indication of the viability of trading. At the moment, it's not really viable, to be honest. Experience is limited, so of course, even if you make a lot of money off trading, you're not going to be able to crew your ships properly. What is that for more? And if you can't crew your ships properly, well, you're just going to be vulnerable later on. And of course, the other big question being, what do you want to do with those larger ships? The game is still combat orientated, basically. The ability to trade certainly a nice aside, However, it's not all there is. So we did pop some 18-pounders just in case we happen to get attacked by something small and speedy. We can kind of fend it off. Fleet. Oh, really? Okay, that must have been since the last patch, because I'm pretty sure last time I looked at it, I was perfectly capable of hiring a fleet. So, leaving Island Harbour, we are going to make our way back to Oranjestad. Now, the wind was finally spinning round in our favour to be able to head back south, so hopefully it will still be the case once we get back into open world. And unless something particularly terrible happens, like we get caught up in that storm we saw earlier, I don't plan on teleporting back. I want to do this as an actual proper run, like we're wanting to do it backwards and forwards a couple of times. Trading's not really for me, but I just want to test to see if you find a decent trade route, if it's going to be worth much money. So we're looking at about 8 to 9 profit per stack. We had 80 to 90 profit per stack, and we had how many stacks? 300. Yeah, so there's some potential there. 6,000 approximately, I believe. Anyway, it's taking its time, which is slightly worrying. We'll break for the moment and come back once we're back at Oranjestad. Alright, we finally made it. It was a bit of a upwind battle for the last part, but we're here. So I'll just have a quick look. Okay, excellent. Not too embarrassing. The hold of the Snow is larger than the hold of the Navy Brig. So that wasn't a complete waste. So let's have a look at selling. So make a little bit of profit selling it off. Fortunately, we can sell it off in batches of 100, which is nice. Made about 2,500. So, for some reason I think I was thinking 6,000, which is nowhere near the amount. But yeah, so about 2,500, 2,600 there. The amount of time that took us, I would definitely say not worth it. You could get much more out of a battle, even if you were just to run your links into another links or a few other linkses, and there's plenty of those around. So you do that once or twice. It's only going to take you about 20 minutes instead of, I think that took us about an hour back to back. Not to mention, we got very lucky with our battles. We were able to get out of them fairly quickly. Whereas if you were to have a bad spot or, something like that, you're going to be stuck in a battle for a while. And at the moment, it's not really a viable option. Unless you find an exceptionally good trade setup. But from what I've seen, there's nothing much better. I mean, we could take mahogany out there for 1. I think would be the profit on that. We'll have to double check what they were, though. I think. In any case, we've had a look at a bit of trading, done a little bit of fighting, done a lot of running. We'll wrap up today's episode here. As usual, it's been Death Stimulator. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video, and if you did, do let us know. And please consider liking, commenting, favouriting, or subscribing, as your support does mean the world to me. I'll see you all next time.